viewers, and welcome back to the British campaign. It's on a few turns the last episode. That is because of a technical difficulty with UAD crashing the game and making all that footage useless. Right. Press should not interfere. Refrain from commenting. Yarmouth is overcapped, so Iron Duke can move over there to unovercap it. Research on hull strengthening is going well. Our research budget is at maximum. And December into January, and January shall mark the start of new dockyards being built. And hopefully the game doesn't crash again and make more footage unusable. Well, it'd be much better if it crashes here during peacetime than the last turn of the war with the Germans before they pieced out on us. And we took, I believe it was the Marshall Islands, and we had to retake one of our old provinces as, yeah, we'd lost a few African colonies, but we regained, hold up. That peace treaty deal did, oh, fuck off. Because of the game crash, viewers, that peace treaty did not go through. Oh, repulse is out, which means now, I can unsuspend dreadnoughts. In 2 more turns, Duran will be out, which means I can unsuspend one of the Duran's sisters. Actually, I think I could already unsuspend one of Duran's sisters. Or I can No, I don't have 16,000 or 17,000 tons to spare. Right. All the torpedo boats have been refit. And we're still trying to rush dreadnoughts. Well, for a dreadnought, it's probably going to be completely shizer, but considering the fact I just want for shits and giggles to see what Mark 1 13-inch guns look on a dreadnought, I'm rushing through it. Ah, Serbia pushed back the Austros. Good for them. There we go. Another turn, the first member of the Duran class will be out. I've realised I'm going to have to get rangefinders. That may be a good thing to try and get. But, like I said, I'm going to rush to dreadnoughts, and then after the rush to dreadnoughts is completed, will we see proper development go on in the research and development party. I'm worse than Fisher. Resume. Suspend again. Okay. You could definitely tell out of the repulse in the Durans which class is going to be completed in its entirety first. If you guessed the Durans, then you are wrong. But if you'd guessed the more sensible design, then yeah. One piece armed for war. Oh god. Army losses in a special operation for someone. By special operation, it's invasion of a country. Sounds rather familiar. Nah, I can't seem to pinpoint where it's familiar. Looking towards roughly the east. Right. Dreadnoughts in 5 turns. Woohoo, we've done it. High five. Ow. That hurt. But yeah, 5 turns we have dreadnoughts, so we'll have... dreadnoughts by 1900, chat. How's that for efficiency? Oh god, we have the hulls available, but I don't have any of the other proper stuff I would probably like on a dreadnought. Oh god, what are my bandmates talking about now? Oh. Why is my phone giving me a weather report for the Isle of Wight? Oh, fuck off. America, we cannot go to a war. Here's the thing, it's... Policies, United States of America. Improve relations, please. Yes, improve relations. Oh, Austria-Hungary is looking to go against the rest of the world, it seems. Sweden has signed an agreement with us. Nicaragua's leader. Where is that? It's in Africa, if I remember correctly. Is it in Africa? No, it's here. Yeah. I'd want to war with the Americans, but not this early on. Well, this early on, if I do go to war with the Americans, it would then mean I weaken them for the rest of the game. Most likely, but... Nah. Nah. I can think of much better things to do than piss off the Americans. Bay of Bengal. You're there? No, Duran... Battleship Duran, you have been ordered alongside the torpedo boat Wolf to head to Portsmouth. Historical dockyards. Bigger heavy cruisers, better 4-inch guns. 9-inch guns, the only Mark II guns available there. Oh, fuck. I need to meet those notifications at a later date. Alright, 2 turns we'll get the dreadnought hull, and we would also get range finding gear. It's just the 2 singers of my band talking girl stuff in the band's casual chat. I'm gonna stay well clear of that. They can have their girl talk to themselves, even though it's being put on the band's the casual chat between band members. Alright. Here's the thing, when we get the dreadnought hull, it's going to obsolete everything else we have battleship-wise. Let's do it. Congrats, everyone! We've become the first nation to get dreadnoughts, like, historically accurate! Well, actually, it's not historically accurate. We got, 10 years, give or take, early? Improve relations. Right. Now I can very quickly do the shits and giggles. Oh look, pre-dreadnought guns that should be on a turret ship, on some of those old turret ship hulls, on a dreadnought. So the towers are all those types. I'd probably go with that one as it's subjectively to me the better looking one of the towers. That is of course subjective to the eye of the beholder. In centerline, twin 13-inch guns. Just look at them. Just look at them. You are seeing exactly why, children. You upgrade your guns further than Mark 1. Like, if we're going off of just the mark of gun, I'd be better off going 12s, as they would be the earliest to get the earlier mark, better mark to them. But, like I said, I love the shits and giggles sort of thing of having Mark 1 pre-dreadnought guns on a dreadnought, so... Right. Bringing that displacement bit down, then there's a whole slew of changes need to be put in because of that displacement change. Like that. That. And that being placed there. Yeah, 20 knots on a triple expansion, balanced. Yeah, yeah. Although we could do a dreadnought, I wouldn't recommend right now. But we're still gonna try. We're still gonna try everything. Standard, yeah, can stay the same. Is that the smallest? Yeah, that's the smallest this hull can go, which then means it's a good I can do the smallest size then and less than the Citadel a bit. So hopefully, alright, 11, 4, 4, 2, 1, 1, 13, 1, a rangefinder, 13, 2, 9, now these things are obviously going to have a whole bunch of refitting needed to make sure that in the future they can still serve, but maybe if I go with the smaller funnel it will help the weight. It's the smallest funnel I can go with. That would give us a decent efficiency. Oh, this is the only one that gives us a decent efficiency rating. Shit. Okay, range. Negate that a whole bunch. I'm about 10 inch. Free. We still have a massive aft weight offset. Okay. And then There we go. I don't know how these are passing inspection, but how these are going to pass inspection is barely. But you're not going to be known as Ramillies, you are going to be known as, I don't want to give the name Warspite or Indefatigable to this thing. That will go to our first proper dreadnoughts. This is a proto-dreadnought that we call a dreadnought. It's our proto-dreadnought, we call a dreadnought. HMS Fearful. Is that how you spell fearful? Hold on. Fearful. Fearful. Yeah, I got that correct. Thank you, Texas Meter, confirming that. Okay, HMS Fearful. Which the Fearful class will be our unofficial first dreadnought. God. Yeah. Yeah. Anyone in Twitch chat right now is... well, there's no one in Twitch chat, but... if anyone were in Twitch chat right now, they'd be like... is he alright in the head? Well, anyone in the YouTube comments as well is going to be like, is he alright in the head? My response to that is, I'm always alright in the head. Well, okay, I wasn't it for a brief period. For a brief period in like my year 9 or stuff, but other than that, yeah, I'm all mentally sane in the head, and I'm fine. Yes, the fearful dreadnoughts. 4 of you to the builder's yard. And to account for the building of 4 of you, most of you are being suspended. No, all of you are for right now until we can leave the have the dock space for ya. Right. Off of hull strengthening, off of there. Immediately to big guns and small guns as well, because we need to get better 4-inch guns for our cruisers. But yes, we have dreadnoughts coming out within the 1890s. We are the most powerful nation upon the seas, and I now think we can go to war with the Americans, confident in that we'll have new battleships on the way. Of questionable helpfulness, yes, but still it's a new battleship. Two turns are an induced draft. New routing techniques. I knew I was getting something on those battleships. Secondary guns. Oh, we won't need them. Editing silent in the episode where the entire Fearful class gets sunk by destroyers. Go back to this, and then be like, and then edit voiceover of, I should have not have said that. Better 10-inch guns, okay. Minesweeping. In 3 turns, okay. November to December 1894. Like, we've only just gone through like the first 4 years now. We're just about to go into our 5th year. And we've got dreadnoughts under construction. While yes, the majority of them are a little bit suspended on the dockyards, it's fine. It's fine, HMS Fearful will be fine. 2 turns there and 4 turns there. But I think after another 2 turns we can get one of Fearful's sister ships unsuspended as well. Okay. Yes, we got more oil. Refuse to comply. Oh, the Kiel Canal is now open. Okay, us and the Americans. Let's hope the Americans have thought it'd be better to pursue a bit more friendly relations than war. Two turns of both of those. Okay. Right, I think with the weight that was just gained there, I can put another one of the Fearfuls onto construction without over capping my dockyards. At the Netherlands, minesweeping gear is now available for our ships. I've just realised we've had a... We'll just only have 4 Durans then. And we'll have 4 Duncans. Right, and then 3 of the Fearfuls can be constructed. I think in another 2 turns, all 4 Fearfuls can be put under full construction. And we shall have the biggest and the best battleships in the world. And if we don't, well then, shit, we tried. Sweden want unreliables. No, the unreliables, they are to be only kept by the Royal Navy. The unreliables are only to be kept by the Royal Navy because they are, as the name suggests, unreliable. Is it necessary to provoke them? Right. Go into the next turn, and there is something I'm going to very quickly do while that loading screen is going on, which is start a game installation. As I saw a video recently by a YouTuber I've been watching on and off, and it's made me want to reinstall a game that I've had for ages, played for a short while, then gave up on. Which makes me think I may want to actually start doing management games on the Twitch and YouTube stuff, or maybe just on the YouTube stuff. Yeah, Austria-Hungary, you're not going to get that. Good luck, mate, but you're not going to get that. Okay, focus on those three. From May into June. Well, that's all good for us. Yeah, things are going well. Things are going well. They are not going horribly. They're not going very good. Pull him out. Oh. I need a lower unrest somehow. I feel unauthorized. We have conquered Nicaragua. So we now have a new place under our control down here. And then Costa Rica, then we would actually block off Panama. Okay, if we're going to go toward the Americans, I am going to set off everything ready for a war with the Americans. It's basically everyone death stack off Panama. Yeah, everyone death stack off Panama, and we set a trap. They took the bait, leading them straight into hell. And then if Robbo was here, he would immediately be like, "Oh, that's Unbreakable by Sabaton." Knowing him, most probably that's true. Right. We strike at dusk and fight till dawn. Okay, seeing as you're a singular light cruiser, make your way there. The Dover fleet. Yep, make your way down. Georgetown. Well, this Georgetown. Go there. All these CLs here. Go there. St. George. It seems the British have a bit of an addiction to the name George. Yeah, we just send a kind message to them asking that they delay any declaration of war until our fleet is, very, very kindly placed off of Panama, ready for us to invade them. There. You know what, you guys can stay there. Anything up in Rosyth or Scapa? Nope. Anything here in Asia? Yeah, there's Prince of Wales. Well, you're beginning your long voyage. Is their pathing screwed up or something? Because there's a ship that's going up to Panama and then down and around. And then the Singapore fleet as well can head down to Panama. There we go. And that is invasion prepping. Research. 7 turns of Harvey Steel, 6 turns of steam for even better steam expansion. Well, I've reduced that time now, but Right, that's our tension reduction. Well, unrest reduction, I mean, not tension reduction. The Spanish have Mauritania. How can they have a Cunard Line ship that hasn't even been built yet? Oh wait, they actually mean the African province, Mauritania. Never mind. I don't think the Americans have realised yet. I think they have. Nah, they haven't. You're in Kingston for a turn. Yeah. Right. Common pointed cap shell, yeah. Three and two there. And 3 turns there gets us a better light cruiser. So then we can build a light cruiser in 3 turns. We'll build a light cruiser in 3 turns. Now is not a good time to provoke them. It's only a good time to provoke them after they already get... After the Americans enter. More ships are on their way. November, December. Damn the cold you have. And we'll soon be in 1896, and the War of 1896 will begin with us in America. Right, the multiple steam expansion. Good. Torpedo boats. Okay. Relations with the Americans have gone down. Okay. Do I look like I care? (1896) begins with the Royal Navy announcing to everyone, finally, through Jane's fighting ships, that they have a new revolutionary battleship design with 13-inch guns in 5 twin turrets, and they call it a dreadnought. But, no, actually. The ship is called Fearful. And every nation that has heard about it has had has been struck down with fear over what the design is like. Actually, oh, unfortunate. Alright, let's see how much time is left on construction stuff. Vanguard is finishing its construction. Okay, Fearful, you are going to be out of Portsmouth. Jupiter, Plymouth. You are on the White Cliffs of Dover, and you'll be out from Cork. No, actually, you're being built by Harland and Wolff. And we are the first major military contractors that are hiring the use of Harland and Wolff shipyards. Their first major contract is getting the last of the original dreadnought class. And now our next thing to do here is a new light cruiser with the new light cruiser hull, because as the rules state, we need a ship for every hull. And I'm thinking I could also do a new armoured cruiser to replace the, well, supplement the unreliables. Actuality, to replace them, because the unreliables are shit. Stupid notifications. Now these guys can be, thanks to the advancement of technology, equipped with better boiler system, better engine system, and have a shockingly decent engine efficiency. Oh god, I am dying. If I die, no one gets the channel. There we go. Now, casemate 2-inch stern there. Oh, why not both places, but then we'll just put a torpedo tube in the stern, and that should fix some of our problems there. Now, you are using the brand new and untested Harvey steel, which, spoiler alert, is a lot better than the other armors on our ships. You get gun cotton, white powder, standard, 16-inch, increase to fixture weight offset. Mine laying, yes. More 5-inch, yes. Two-inch. There we go. 0.3-inch. 0.1 there. Ah, 0.2 there. 3. An inch. 2-inch. An inch. Good. Good. We're good. And then the more reliables. The more reliable armored cruisers are now being produced. I'm saying more reliable. No, they're not getting the same. There we go. I've just got it on the cusp of going to the smaller displacement, like length. Where do we have a Mark II gun? We have Mark II 10s, Mark II 9s. I'm going to go with the 10s because they look just... Oh no, but... Nah, 9-inch. I love the look of the 10s, but the 9s are... Honestly, thinking about it, going to be better. Inch. 3.1 inch. And then some quick firing single 2s along the upper deck sort of area here. 6-inch. There we go. "21 knots. No, I'm not going to name them dependables. Reliables, because we had unreliables. This is the reliables. The reliable. The reliable. The most reliable armoured cruiser we have. That's honestly not saying much, though, considering what the other candidates are. And the other candidate's name. Oh, fuck. This. Not again. I'm gonna have to get some maintenance done on this again. That's from our team now. Great. Stay there. Okay, loading screens. Loading screens and okay, so of these ships, 12 are going to be built for right now. How are we on the dock size? Okay, so the reliables are going to only have 2 right now because of dock size restriction. Oh, fuck. Can't even work with 2. You're on suspension. So that's the last of our pre-dreadnoughts just commissioned, which means that now for our pre-dreadnought classes, it's make sure that they don't get themselves killed now while upgrading them, as because of the challenge rules, I have to keep 1 ship of each type around forever, pretty much. We're going to have our very own scrap iron fleet. The Aussies will be proud. The 2 big weight titans of GDP are now going to fight each other in a war to the death. And we're going to take the initiative by taking Panama, so then we have future control over the canal there. Although we won't have that for another 20 odd years. 18 years. Our patience is over. Our Navy's budget is too high. Send that towards GDP. Us and the Americans have gone to war. We can't give you any of those right now. Yeah, we're at war. We're at war, finally. Now we can invade Panama. Panama. Sorry. Van Halen song, Panama. It's just come in my head. I apologize greatly. Scarlett, if you're putting the castle on, could you make sure there's enough for more than one person? If you haven't heard that, Twitch chat, basically, very soon I'm going to be running off away from the stream to go and get a cup of tea. Hello there! Welcome! You've just joined me at the time that I have went to war with the American Navy. Austria-Hungary... I'm doing well. Just a bit annoyed right now because my jury rig fixed to one of my guitars, tuners broke off, has come undone again. Right. 6 turns and... something that would help right now is maybe some Sabaton, but I can't put music on here because this is going up on YouTube as well after this, and I have copyright claim issues. Although I did get away with Toto, with a Toto song, but that was then again a live version of that song. And it didn't even go for 10 seconds. Here's the thing. I've been trying to since last, well, mid 2021, trying to get up enough for following that I do actually get paid from doing stuff like this, because there's pretty much the only other way outside of my music stuff I am going to get paid. Doesn't even help that nowhere close has got any job openings. Well, nowhere close that can take anyone my age. They don't have like the insurance and stuff. So we're invading Panama and nothing else is really going on. That's great. It's great. Like, I got a bit of a solid viewer base from a couple of people, and then one thing I know for definite that's been helping, at least on the YouTube side, is music shorts. Using one of my guitars, either this one, the Les Paul here that I've named the Dutch Courage, because there's a whole story behind that which I will probably go into. And then there's the one in that case there, which is my main electric guitar. It's basically a single-coiled Les Paul that's done by Epiphone. But yeah, pretty much the brief story behind why that thing's got its name. Yeah, I know. I even need a PayPal account anyway, and yeah, that's also a bit of a problem right now. But yeah, quickly into the story of why that guitar's named Dutch Courage. I saw it in a charity shop and had the majority of the money to get it, but didn't have all of it. And there's this really kind person here with me who just so happens to be my mum's boyfriend, who then gave me the other £20 I needed to buy the guitar. And he has a book out called Dutch Courage. If you want to look it up, the author's name is Martin Parsons, I think is how the surname's pronounced. Fine, war with Austria-Hungary. But yeah, I just named the guitar after his book for that. As a bit of a thank you for paying for my new guitar when I got it. And then the other main one I use that's just Christmas present from like 2019, I think. No, 2019 or 2020, one of the two. And it's been my main guitar ever since. I have recorded my first ever piece of music released, my second piece of music released, and almost the entire EP that is being released later on this month with One the Band I'm in. Yes, you can make a suggestion. Seeing this, I've just gone off a tirade about guitars, more specifically the ones in my collection. That would be a problem. That wall is not a wall that can have stuff be hung on it, because yeah, it'd poke out onto the other side, and I don't really think anyone would appreciate going into the bathroom and then having to worry about getting stabbed by nails holding something in place. Although I do have them all in the stand, and I could readjust the room so then that thing there is maybe along that wall, and then the guitars are all there. Oh. Damn it! That's our tea cut off from us! Well, no, we're now going to have to get all our tea from India, because it turns out that China have gone to war with us. Oh god, and Japan. Sweden want a fearful. Sweden, you're not getting a dreadnought. Could maybe try that. But yeah, if you're wondering what I'm meaning by somewhat like a dreadnought, let me just get the fearfuls up and I'll show you. Like, the fearfuls is basically the definition of you've rushed to get dreadnoughts. Yeah, here. This is the HMS Fearful. Dreadnoughts that I built earlier on in this stream. It's got 13-inch guns! Although it's, fuck. Deficiency. Ooh, that's good. Deficiency. Yeah, that's why I didn't actually give it the initial name I wanted to, because I was originally going to name it Warspite, but then I was like, oh wait, no, I'm going to save that for our first proper dreadnought, and I'll just give this thing some different name, and I thought Fearful. The crews are going to be filled with fear when their guns don't hit and they don't have any other weaponry. Not to worry, I'm waiting till I have proper guns before I name a ship Dreadnought. not dreadnought, Warspite. No. No one's got 15-inch guns yet. We are only in 1896. And hopefully, Panama is ours. And if so, we can then go and take Puerto Rico. And then ask the Americans kindly if they want to surrender. Prepare for trouble. Make it double. Oh god, what else was there in the Team Rocket theme thing? Prepare for trouble, make it double. Something like to unite all people within our world to denounce the evils of truth and love. And then mentioning the names of the members of Team Rocket. Yeah, I've been watching too much Pokemon recently. Oh god. Like, just because I've recently heard they've gotten rid of Ash, I've decided to watch the entire Pokemon series from Season 1 again. 6.6. Yeah, I actually had that with a 16-inch gun outranging an 18-inch gun in the Chinese campaign with the Tartaglia class. Although my 18s did outrange a 17.1-inch gun. Thank God for that. Little help did those outranging 18-inch guns go. Good. Well, unfortunately for right now, I've been put under a bit of a challenge by a regular viewer of mine, Emperor of Finland, who I just refer to as Finland now because of his long username. And yeah, that challenge is have your ships be as explosive as possible. Considering the fact that this is Britain we're talking about, that is actually going to be historically accurate! Yes, that is historically accurate for Britain. Hell, I've actually just realised in the World of Warships series I have on my YouTube, which is on hold again until the game developers sort their lives out with the game crash issues. I have only now just got into a British battlecruiser that was famous for not exploding. HMS Tiger. Oh yeah, we've got torpedo boats coming, and this is our most advanced battleship that might actually do something if it's in a combat engagement. Well, part of the class. This is a part of the repulse class. Yeah, I make jokes all the time that our ships here run off of tea instead of oil. I think it's easier for me to get away with jokes about Britain, seeing as I'm British myself. But yeah, I do find it funny that we were more concerned about putting a tea kettle in a tank than something useful in a tank. I will say this though, I have been more eager than Fisher to get dreadnoughts out into the water, as you might have been able to tell from the Fearful class. I'm guessing by 2-inch guns you're referring to the Bofors guns? Although Bofors aren't 2-inch, they're... Hold on a second. Let me just check how much 40mm is in inches. I briefly left Twitch chat because I have to... Right. 40mm to inches. 1.5 inch. 1.5 inch guns. Well, 1.5 and or 1.6. It's rounding that's really... It's whatever way you round it that's really going to determine what one of the inches it is. What one of those two numbers it is. 1.5, 1.6. I recently actually saw a video on the Genebot. The last battleship ever completed with the French one. And I find it funny because the YouTuber there said one of the more realistic plans of the ships was turn the ship into USS Second Amendment. And no, it wasn't Drakenfell that did it. But no, literally, there was plans to put more 5-inch guns than... More 5-inch 38s than on any American battleship. And more Bofors and Oerlikons than on any battleship. Sweden are still wanting a Fairfield class. We have Panama! Well done, everyone. We have successfully... Yeah, Drac is a really good YouTuber, and I find him quite entertaining as well. Especially the story of the Russian Second Pacific Squadron. Here's the thing, the canal's not going to be open for another couple of years. About 15 and a bit years, give or take. Is that either... That's either a car passing or, it's starting to rain here. Hopefully it's the car passing, not the... It's beginning to rain, because if it's beginning to rain, then I'm not going to be happy. Well, I'll be sort of glad I did the shopping that I need to do beforehand, but... Right. I'm not fighting that one. Yeah, Italy, if you want to, you can win that battle. I'm not fighting it. No, instead we win that battle. I'm guessing maybe it was because a Carlisle class light cruiser was not in the engagement. Right. I'm thinking we may have the dock space now to build more of the reliables. Yes, we can build more of the reliable class light armoured cruisers. We have left tonnage-wise 80,000 tons. I think I can get reliably another 4 of them down. And then the rest of the weight left. Good job on that. Alright. Wait for another loading screen, and whilst doing that, I'm going to just Ugh. God. For some reason, a fretless base, despite having loads of metal being taken out because of the frets being taken out, is heavier than a normal one. Although I'm not plugging it in at all because reasons. Right. That gun's slightly back. No, the neck's not thicker. It was originally a fretted base that got converted by a previous owner before I even got my hands on it. That's all I've been able to gather of its history before I found it in a cash converters for cheap. It was converted by a previous owner. Which normally, these, normally with the research I've done, these bases come fretted and it's normally a 5-string, but this is a 4-string variation of the model that had the frets taken out of it. Okay, half 4-inch go to Mark 2s. Yeah, they all shoot. That's there for offset reasons. I would have done 2 guns there, but yeah, the offset was horrible. Yeah, all 3 of them shoot. Right, you get a rangefinder added, and you get mines equipped. Yep. And should I, while we're here, do the unreliables? Yeah. Yeah, maybe I could improve their reliability slightly. Harvey steel. Better engines, an induced boiler. Finally, we're actually getting a decent efficiency out of them. Engine-wise, that is. Like, if you get a very decent victory, you can get, like, loads of victory points just from the first battle of a war. Okay, so what else is really needed for unreliable is maybe some Mark II guns, maybe 9-inch guns instead of 8-inch guns, because we all love an upgraded gun. Yeah. Yeah, if it were the other way round, as in you sent a whole bunch of cruisers after their ship, then it might have been a better option for you. Well, better thing for you. You were dumb. Well, actually, I don't know enough about your playstyle to say whether or not you would succeed or not. But me, what I usually do is I with a few exceptions, just group the ships. Okay, all the battleships, you're together as one. All the battle cruisers, you're together as one. Except for if the battle cruisers, like, one can go over 30 knots, but then it's with, like, an earlier 28 knot one or something. And then it's all the light cruisers, you can go together. And all the destroyers, you can go together. Torpedo boats, I don't know what you're still doing here. GTFO. Right, more loading screens. Ugh. Maybe the unreliables first, because they are the most concerning of the designs I need to finish a refit for. On a second a match. Oh, God. If they... No, it better not be like that. UAD is by no means going to be ready to go off of any sort of support within... I don't think it's even going to be within this year. I don't even think they should have released the game yet. I'm among those people who think they should never have released the game fully. They should have kept it in beta, in like beta stuff, and yeah. I think Monroe explained it well in his video on it, that yeah, it might be able to allocate more funding towards that game studio, because they could say, oh, we released the game in Q1 of 2022. Yeah, I am in the understandable of it's developed in Ukraine, so they don't really have that much time anyway to do development for the game, because if I remember correctly from what I've heard about Ukraine, there's like power cuts that are done by the Ukrainian government for loads of times in the day, as well as also because the attacks and stuff, and like, I'm just impressed that even with all the problems with the whole Ukraine war and things, that the UAD devs have still been able to yeah, like, overall though, through everything, I am impressed with the UAD devs that they have been able to still give us what we do have in the game. Yeah. Yeah, I can think of a few. But... do you want to know the thing I actually really love about Fretless Base? Is that you can get notes on it that normally you can't get. Looks like we're going to war with everyone. Oh god, withdraw from that, please. Thank you. Okay. How are our African colonies doing? Okay, Germany is trying again to invade Nigeria like they did in the last war we had with them. Okay, maybe I want to send someone down to invade Cameroon after this. Invasion is completed. Right. It's 2 battles here. Oh, it's one of the Malayas. Right. I should have refit the Malayas. What the hell? Oh. It's a Swedish ship. Okay. We're having 2 of the same class go against each other. Just one is more defected than the other. That would be some things as well that may be useful. Yeah, but I'm still thinking there's a lot of stuff that UAD devs could do as well. Like, with some of the battleship techs that you have come up, don't give you any gains at all, nor a hull. They're just there as, like, placeholders. They actually do something. Like, one thing I'm definitely thinking that the UAD devs, instead of adding new ships, need to fix some stuff with the game with the ships already in the game before they bring up new ships. That's just my entire opinion on the whole thing. Like, I understand that games, you can't fully fix everything in it, and some games would inherently have flaws in, but like the loading times. That's one thing that they can easily fix. Actually, no, to play that riff I'm gonna need a pick, which I just so happen to have a pick while we're waiting for a loading screen. Yeah, I know Schism's a good song, but it's a bit difficult to do it on a fretless because fretless basses doesn't really like hammer-on pull-offs. That's another one. Although I'm in the wrong tuning for that one. And I was also in the wrong tuning for Schism. I'm in E flat, Schism's in drop D, and Feel Good Inks in E standard. Oh no, this battle loading is not happening. It's just been stuck on loading the division of... Shit. Interesting fact about the chain, it was actually originally done on a fretless bass. Like, the song I was just playing there, The Chain, which is probably Fleetwood Mac's most famous song just because it appears all the time in Formula One. I don't know what people find so appealing though about cars just going around racetracks every day. How to play like the chorus riff to that song. Oh, I'm gonna have to restart UAD. Yeah, this is one of the things that UAD needs to fix. No Steam. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah. Please do Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. You are not. Right. Okay, Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts is not responding, nor is Steam for that matter. There we go. Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts is finally kindly shut down. bass guitar isn't even my main instrument. Right, UAD's coming back up. Do you want to know an actual interesting story with bass guitar, and it sort of does involve the song Schism that I have. In the area in which I do my practice stuff at, and my music recordings and stuff, there's another band that uses it that wanted for their live sets to play Schism, and the funny thing is, I've had to teach all of them how to play, like all the instrument people how to play the song in terms of stringed instruments, I should say. The drummer already knows the song, and they've actually hired me on to have to try and do the song live with them. Although, I don't know how much that plan is actually going ahead for. Right. Hopefully Dreadnoughts coming back. There we go. No back to Nah. Neck pickup is only for usually viewers will having to get all this edited out. I'm playing one of. Oh god, I'm playing that in the wrong tuning. Right. So, we found that right now going into a battle is crashing the game. Well, at least one particular battle that is. Maybe I could try with this one with commentary and Eclipse. I'm not good at singing, playing at the same time. Right. Let's see how Commentary and Eclipse do in this battle. They're both Carlisle class, so they're both are like cruisers, fast. Well, standard light cruisers, I should say, fast. Okay, now we actually have to focus. Now we have to actually focus. There's a battle going on, so just turn the volume off and charge in! Charge and attack going to hell and back! Okay, seeing as this is transport, left. Alright, down at your cruising speed would be a better thing to do for you, right, guys? Can you do that? Well, I should cut off switch. Kill switch. Hold on a second. Right. Going through your torpedoes, set save. Torpedoes turned off. Right, I should stop really messing about with guitar now and just focus entirely on the stream. Seeing as now our issue with Ultimate Admiral has been fixed. Oh god, I need the usual problem with the Dutch courage has occurred. There we go. There we go. There we go. Right. So there's just a whole bunch of transports now just over there that are sitting around like ducks. Hold on a second, these transports are most probably going faster than us. Yeah, if our cruising speed would go up to 11. It's transport murder time. Murder time, fun time. As is said in a video game I played. I'm saying played because unfortunately, due to reasonings of the game series has gotten worse over the years, I don't play the game series anymore. It was me asking earlier if my sister put enough water for more than one of us on, and I've now not gone and got my tea that I could have made while the whole crash issue was happening. Could have, but there she goes again, racing through my brain, and I just can't contain the feeling that remains. Ah, the transport ship Bailey. I'll go for that. Next is... why not? Okay, maybe if we increase speed a bit, then the transports will not be able to get away. But we're going to lose accuracy for it. These poor transports. Their last two torpedoes are heading towards the West Virginia. Eclipse still has torpedoes, so I think I could use Eclipse's torpedoes, remaining torpedoes, to go after the sea. Right. Back to firing on the Satellite, as the Seaman has gone. And the West Virginia is just there trying to escape. And she has somewhat successfully done so. They're gone. We know where the West Virginia is. The West Virginia cannot get away. I need to kill it for being an annoying place to be in in Fallout 76. Well, that's the state you're in Fallout 76, West Virginia, and I find it sort of annoying at points. Don't get me wrong, Fallout 76 is a good game. I would call it my second favourite Fallout after New Vegas. But, Yeah. Some things the map is a bit annoying. Like even in normal Fallout games, once you've cleared an area, that area is cleared, the enemies don't respawn. Because of Fallout 76 being an online game, that doesn't happen. Now let's sink the West Virginia before anything else occurs. Achievements met. We have won the battle against the Americans. Just as we are about to win the invasion of Puerto Rico. I should really go and get that tea. Nah, who cares about tea? I don't really. Oh, I do. I'm British, of course. Tea is one of the more important things in our lives. But, nah, tea isn't as important as, like, my music stuff. Just, like, totally avoiding the, usual thing that's been going on in my, in, like, all educational places of my past of, yeah, you know, actually, never mind. I won't actually go further in there. That one is just a auto-resolve and hope. That's what those two battles have to be. Especially the one below there. Defeat? But we... Okay. They sunk one of our better ones. Okay, I see now why it was a defeat. Oh, there's one less ship there. Okay, but still, Leander and... Okay, so, Sweden, you know you said you wanted one of our dreadnoughts? You can get it. I think you deserve it after, what we just did. Ballastite. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. And then there's also me still trying to spam getting better main guns. Well, big main guns of battleships. Building new ships. Ballastite. Yeah. We're losing transports. I think that's part of the course when you have your entire fleet in the Mediterranean, the Caribbean right now. Okay, and a whole bunch of you are now going to move down to Cameroon, as that is the place right now where we are having most major of problems. And then you guys, led by the Repulse class battleship Dreadnought, will go and reinforce them. Yeah. Actually, nah, you're not gonna head to Cameroon. You are all going to make your way to British ports and then disperse yourself amongst the Empire's ports. You know what? I'll just let it move on that one turn and then get the other ships from there. Fuck, I'm tired. Right, I need a peace treaty with someone. And maybe a bit quick. Everyone, you're moving down to Cameroon. Okay, who isn't in this war? No one. Right. This one's between us and Spain. I cannot fight it. This one's against Austria-Hungary and it's one of the repulses. Okay, this might actually be an interesting fight, so I'm going to go and fight it. Okay. Battleship and free light cruiser against 3 battleships and a cruiser. Right, so the good class. You're of the Carlyles, you're of the originals. I haven't put any of the originals into their refit yet. Nor does this thing even have range time. Oh god. I'm gonna need to refit my fleet, but I'm also gonna have to... Oh, fuck. My navy is in a entirely disorganized state and is screwed. There's our 4-inch and 3.1-inch batteries alongside our 12-inch batteries. And there is some rude battleships over there. Right. 10... Yeah, 10 knots will do you nicely for your speed sort, well, adjustments. Right then, if you can just smoke screen, torpedo set to save. Actually, I'm going to separate the light cruisers because only this one here has actually got torpedoes that can do something on them. Your best bet is to just turn back, keep your distance. Holy! Right. You go around for him. You, him. You, round there for him. You go over from Monarch. Juno, look out, please. They're most probably gone. Yep, I was right about that. Juno, run away. You come back around and help your friend. Holy. Well, we all know who's got the better battleships. Shall we depart while we have the upper hand? You no longer have torpedo ammo. Okay, time to initiate ramming speed. Oh god, we can't even go faster than 18 knots. Okay, get your fires under control, man. You're gonna burn down at this rate. We don't want you burning down. You don't look like the Scandinavian Star. Or L'Atlantique. But those are the only or Normandy. Those like the famous ships I can think of that famously caught fire. Or Yarmouth Castle. Yay, all damage is sorted. Shall we leave? No. We leave, alright. But with a massive victory! Sign of victory. That Churchill smoked known for. Right. That shows the Repulse class is a good class. Now we just need a Durand class battleship to get into a battle and see if that class is any good or not. And yes, Twitch chat, it was named up. It was partially named after Duran Duran, but not fully. Right, where's that last convoy battle at? Down here. Right. So my entire fleet heading down to Cameroon to try and save Nigeria. Let's move on into the next turn, where hopefully one of the nations we're already at war with is going to grow a brain and be like, wait, it's not a good idea to stay at war with these guys. We want a peace treaty. Can we meet up in The Hague and discuss peace treaties? I'm hoping one of the enemy nations does that because, alright, turn off the app and stuff finally, despite me not using it. How's stuff in? Oh, oh yeah, they already had East Africa. You better watch the damned. God bless you. They're gonna break their chains. And you can't stop them. They're coming to let you. And you got your balls to the wall, man. Balls to the wall. That's an accept song. A German heavy metal song. Although these days I much more prefer UDO than accept. Better 12-inch guns. Okay. You better watch the town. Right, I'm not gonna. Like, me, it's just right now, get as many battles as you can done. While at the same time, not having to go through the mental torture of some of them. Okay, so we're going up against a Dutch-German fleet. Dutch-German fleet, and yeah, we got our two dreadnoughts. And the dreadnoughts dread nothing at all. That's going to be for the next episode, though. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Silent service going silent. If